Heather Smith, a rising star, continues her professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what she can do. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This hitter checks all the boxes offensively.
She is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way she prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, her teammates feed off of the leadership that she shows on and off the field.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. That is the inning. Michael Massey digs in now.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
On the ground. Out number 3. So they strand a pair. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That one hit to right.
Well, she comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
1 out, base is empty.
Heather Smith.
You know her great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If she can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Started off the season 0-4 against the Mets. Can we get our first win this season on this new team?
Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Next offering
That's up.
upstairs.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Patel.
Here's the third baseman, Elliot Goslin.
Elliott.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Out to short, Smith. Zips it to first, and now 2 gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Heather Smith will hit next. She is quite an athlete. You look around the other sports, basketball, football.
Previous stream, we came back 0-3 in the NLCS against the Dodgers.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but she did such a nice job of pulling her hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts.
And lost the World Series against Cleveland. Maya did not even get to pitch against us.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And gone! He'll take a trot around the bases. His first homer of the year, and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Heather convinced the Pirates are cursed and chooses to go to a different team in the offseason. The backs traded for Heather and now we are here down by 1 in the bottom of the 9th. Lowell had to make me watch that home run in the 9th to take the lead on us. Lowell game. Heather is back to her natural position, shortstop. She changed her look a bit and ready for this new team, but are they going to go down 0-5 to start the season? Thinking face.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Smith played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Well, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. She's got better in her.
Yep, and Heather was one at bat away to try to change the new season woes.
Heather Smith, the next to hit. And ball
That missed.
one.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Outside.
Ball. Outside.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
She's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. She's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Just missed.
Ball.
Wade leads off first with 1 away. And there's the automatic.
Still won't even pitch Heather Lowell.
Base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked herself into a good count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
Top of the second, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Up the middle, Smith Now the throw to first on the run.
He's out.
And they get the out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Heather Smith.
Ryan O'Hearn's only hit was the one to hit the home run on us to win the game the previous night. Lol. Just Heather's luck choosing to go to a new team after all. If the Pirates win the World Series without Heather, I swear. Lol. Grinning squinting face.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one
Ball.
upstairs, ball one.
Good purpose pitch
1-1.
right there. Trying to tease her, get her to raise her sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. One runs in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already? One down. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
O'Hearn.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws to first. 2 away. 1 out, base is empty. And that
No,
misses.
that miss.
Ball one.
1-0. Hee-haw!
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. To third, Goslin. In plenty of time to first. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Elliot Goslin. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ground ball, left side. And that's
an
the
out.
inning. Ryan O'Hearn steps in for the Royals. 2 outs. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first,
He's out.
ball game. And the Diamondbacks, even this series up at a game apiece. Smith had a good day at the office.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say she made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift them to the win.
First win on the new team. Let's go.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Heather Smith. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Heather should join the 99 overall club this season too.
Establish the inside part of the plate early, sets the tone for the rest of the game.
2 outs, base is empty. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Nothing doing for Arizona. Scoreless after 1.
Joe Ryan on KC, that's crazy.
Comes up to hit.
The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Not in time at first.
Hey!
It's a fielder's choice. One out, base is empty.
The shortstop, Heather.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
They gonna make Ryan hate Heather at this point with all the defensive plays against him, lol.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do.
Ryan O'Hearn, I mean.
Damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Hard hit left side. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Royals.
Bottom of the inning. Now the shortstop, Heather Smith.
The shortstop, Heather Smith.
Smith, in her 4th year, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Ryan, back to work. Towards first, O'Hearn. Takes it himself, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure
1-2.
you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. She just missed it. Brings it in, and the inning is over. One left. Christian Robinson now. This could end it. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run's in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. And they've tied it in the bottom of the 9th.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
First and second. 2 outs. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. A laser to left. And they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Well, what an ending, wow.
Heather Smith, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can she keep the good times going in this one? It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Singing, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are...
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is going to go. She'll circle the bases for second of the year. It's 2-0. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position.
Smith.
Then she grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money, nice play. Jefferson Caro up now for the Brewers.
Jefferson. Caro.
Up the middle. Over to first.
He's out.
And that ends the inning. Brewers go down. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Smith.
She swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Going, gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. We talk about players with good speed, and definitely she has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
She gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and she just takes it away.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Kim.
He's
1.
out.
Over to Alonso. Double play.
The left fielder, number 9.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Check swing, and she held up. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside.
Well, no need to go right at this batter. First base is open. She can hurt you, so make her expand her zone. If she doesn't, give her a free pass.
Man at second. And there's a rocket into the outfield. McCarthy coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 10-0.
Picks herself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
Smith really stood out in this win. 2 homers on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks. 1 down, runner at third. Smith digs in now. Chris, she's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means she was named the best overall offensive performer in her league. Right through there for a strike. Smith with a couple of homers in her last game.
Ball, that's inside.
Hard hit, right side. Terang over to first in time. But it's 1-0 as the run scores. 1 out, base is empty. And a foul ball. The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
She's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten her up a little bit. Mission accomplished.
That one finds the corner, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the left.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Swing and a slow roller. Smith. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Frelick has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, it made it so comfortable for her club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on her, but the way she's been swinging it, I expect her to have another big one.
And another ball. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's now 9-4.
She was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Smith had a decent showing in the loss.
Not her best showing, but I hope she isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
So 2 down, Heather Smith will hit next. And now you're dealing with a player who has won multiple MVPs in her career, Sagi. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Smith.
Schmidt back to work. Outside. And that's ball 1. That's a strike. And that one hits the first, and it goes just foul. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Gone. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Smith.
That's a
up
ball.
for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That one ripped. Raging back towards the wall. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On the ground, could be two. Here's Marte for one. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So one out with two aboard. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. She is quite an athlete. You look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. That's in there. That's strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Mitchell moving back. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Smith made a big contribution despite the loss. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
They may want to change how.
Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and it is gone. It's her 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Josh Young. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Her anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
And at first, one away.
The shortstop, Heather Smith.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days
That's
are
inside.
a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
McCarthy over at first with one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Goes to second for
Out.
1. Return throw
Out.
to first. Got her. Double play and 2 outs. Base is empty.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
She swings and fouls one off. Smith with another scorching run of play lately. 2 down, nobody on. And that's
Ball, that's out.
outside. Ball 1.
We've gotten used to seeing her put together impressive stretches throughout her career, Boog. When she's going like she is right now, it's really fun to watch.
And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikes. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Dunning, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Now she'll turn for second. That she greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, she is locked in there. Smith was a real bright spot despite the loss. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but she certainly was.
Heather ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Heather Smith. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This hitter checks all the boxes offensively.
She is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way she prepares and gets ready for the ball game.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Round second, digging for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Back at Globe Life Field, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Heather Smith.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped. Way back there. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-3. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. She's already homered in this game. First
Inside,
pitch
ball
misses.
1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If she gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Friedel hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Max Muncy. On the ground to short. Zips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
The shortstop, Heather Smith.
Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Smith with a valiant job in defeat.
No question, she was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Heather Smith, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can she keep it going today? It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. Singy, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
She's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. She's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Muncy. And that will end the inning. 1 gone, runner at first. So next to hit for Texas, Taylor Trammell. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to second, might be 2. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Smith.
Rocker back to work. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. With one swing, she quiets the crowd. It's 2-1. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, she made him pay.
Top 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now around second, going for third. Save! She beats it.
Well, most players would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like hers, that's an automatic double. She's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Here's Taylor Trammell.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first.
He's out.
1 away, bottom of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. In the dirt. To third.
Got him.
Got it.
Tag.
Perdomo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 5-2. Singy, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good.
Smith, not in time.
No, he's in there safe.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. And everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will she do it again? She's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This player's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the 9th. And here is Wyatt Langford. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got him.
And they get the out.
I love how players at this level.
Smith really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Finally another win. Ugh. Slow start to the season for them D-backs.
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Heather Smith riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. She's homered in 4 straight games.
She is managing to find pitches that she can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for her. As long as she can get the bat to it, because she's so strong, there's a...
And now here is Heather Smith.
Heather Smith.
And first offering is fouled off.
Started off the season 0-4 against the Mets. Can we get our first win this season on this new team? They gonna make Ryan hate Heather at this point with all the defensive plays against him. Lol. Ryan O'Hearn, I mean. Well, what an ending, wow. Finally another win. Ugh. Slow start to the season for them D-backs.
Tatis waits. On the ground. Slings to first, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down. Runner at second, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Heather Smith.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. That should get the dugout going. It's 2-1. And that's her 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if she goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, she's going to feel like she's going to get sit down to the minor leagues.
Roll to short, could be 2. The throw to second.
He's out.
Not in time.
No,
at
he's in
first.
there.
It's
Safe.
a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Smith.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. Swinging a foul out of play. That one ripped left field. Hernandez drop step going back. Out of here! Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they cut into the lead. It's 9-4.
She's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
Smith had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
They may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. Here's the center fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
Number 7, Dominic Fletcher.
On the ground, 2 ball. Here's Martin
He's out.
for 1. They get
You're
the
out.
out, but the run scores on the twin killing. 1 down. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Smith.
And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch for the out. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Leo DeVries. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. 1 out in the second.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
Just missed. Check swing, but she went too far.
1 ball,
And
1
the
strike.
count 1-1. Swung on, belted. That's back. Hits the top of the wall. A second scores as well. 5-4 now as they take the lead. 1 down, runner at first. Leo DeVries now at the plate. Hit weakly on the ground. Hoskins. There's 1.
Got him.
And their second
He got
double
it.
play of the day will end the 4th. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Smith knocked 4 hits in her last game. Check swing. Did she go? Yes, she did.
0-1.
On the ground to short. They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Manny Machado now. Up the middle. Fires over to
Count.
Hoskins. Machado is out.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Short hop liner handled it short, and they
You're
get
out.
the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Smith managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say she made a difference.
Finally another 99 overall raising hands.
Smith has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. She's quickly becoming the talk of the league. So 2 down, and now here is Heather Smith. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And stepping in is the speedy Garrett Mitchell. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Heather.
Bayo back to work. Liner, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. To first, and very nicely done for the out. Runner at second, 2 two down. Smith launched a homer in her most recent game. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A massive home run. Their 13th home run of the season, it's 6-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Smith
Ball.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. On the ground right side, sneaks through, base hit. Coming home, the throw in, he's safe.
He's safe.
It's 8-0. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Smith had a great showing in the win. 4 hits. Heather Smith comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So up next, Heather Smith.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ball
Ball.
one there. That's a base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. Safe at
Safe.
the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 1-0. One out. Runners at first and second.
A shortstop, Heather Smith.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Perkins settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's two down.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Heather Smith. First
Ball.
pitch misses.
1-0.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And the D-backs jump out front. It's 3-2. That's her third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Smith really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Singy, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Lede makes the grab, and there's two down. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Hoskins. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Smith playing up the middle at short. 24 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. One down, base is empty. On a line out towards center. Brings it in, and there are two outs. And now it's Austin Hayes. The 1-1. On the ground to short, could be two. Here's Marte for one. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. Lodolo back to work. In the air, left side. Hayes has it sized up. He's got it, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If she does that, she's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Lede in position. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out. Smith had a game to forget in the loss.
Not much to lift her mood right now between the loss and her own poor day.
Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Minnesota Twins. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Smith.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw into third. Not in time.
He's in there.
He's safe.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right there. She wasn't able to elevate it, but she put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Lewis gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be two. Quick feed to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play. First and third, one down.
The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground to first.
That's
and it
foul.
goes just foul. Ground ball, could be two. To second, there's one. Over to first, safe.
I promise you there are players that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and she gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Heather Smith. Smith mashed a homer in her last game. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And she's got a leadoff triple.
She was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Smith in the box now, takes strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Line drive, come on.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is lifted in the air. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Brooks.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position.
Heather Smith.
This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. That'll fire up the dugout for 17th of the year, and now they're out in front. It's 5-3. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Smith was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Heather Smith ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to get underway. And into the box for Baltimore, Luis Angel Acuna. Hard hit left side. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the left fielder, Matt Vierling.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now up next for Arizona, Heather Smith. And that one in the air center field. Fairchild hauls it in for the out. 2 away. One out, base is empty. And now, Stuart Fairchild. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That's an out.
Tosses to first, and there's 2 down.
The batter number 10, second baseman.
One out, base is empty.
Now batting, the shortstop, Heather Smith.
And that drops in for a strike. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That's
Ball.
inside.
1-1.
Next
No, that's
one is
outside.
off the plate. And a count 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure she's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge her. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is gone.
She's so good at getting her arms extended, and that's exactly what she did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but she doesn't allow her wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Smith,
Ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
A dive, nice stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out. And we're back. New inning getting started. And into the box for Baltimore, Matt Vierling. Hit on the ground to short. Smith zips it across.
He's out.
And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Leading off, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. See you later. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 5-4. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the top of the wall. Across is the winning run, and the Diamondbacks get a walk-off win, 6-5. Smith with with a game to remember, particularly walking it off for the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
This is the kind of
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, Heather Smith, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Heather Smith. That one, a 95 missed up top, and that's ball one. This one high in the air to left center. Santander has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Now here's Trent Grisham. Man at first, one away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit. 2 out, space is empty.
The shortstop, Heather.
Right through there for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that one is out of here. She'll circle the bases. Home run number 20 on the year, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 4-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, she really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a
spin throw. That's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here at Wrigley Field, stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports, too. First
Ball.
offering, and it just misses. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fly ball down the line. Grisham trying to get there. And out number one on the grab. Smith had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Boog, I can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. She's a big reason they got the
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One down. Next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Smith launched a homer in her most recent game. This one in the air right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Brings it in, and there are two outs. One out, base is empty.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
Swing and a base hit.
The batter, number 4.
Man at first, one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Heather
Smith, in her fourth year, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. And
Ball,
that's
that's inside.
The inside edge. Ball one. Smith with a homer in her last game. That one down the line.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki settles under this one. And there are 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Javier Sanoja. To short, could be 2. Glove flip for 1, and that's 2.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these players are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And gotta remember, they work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
That one fouled off.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These batters are not getting fooled right now.
Cordova makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to him, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Out to short, Smith. Fires across the diamond, 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Into center. Cordova tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This hitter checks all the boxes offensively.
She is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way she prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, her teammates feed off of the leadership that she shows on and off the field.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
On the ground. Sends it to first. Bogart's retired. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Hauk back to work. Out towards right center field. Tatis should have this one. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Smith.
She swings and fouls one off.
You know, these D-backs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Smith recently taking home Player of the Month honors. 1 down, base is empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
She found herself behind in the count right there, but she didn't give in. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, she put a great swing on it.
Out to short, Smith. Whips it across. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. It's 1 out, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. She's a player who does it all. Swinging a ground ball. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is the ball game. Smith had a decent showing in this one.
Not great, not terrible, Boog. Just kind of an average game for her. Still always good to get a team win, though.
Smith with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can she keep it going again today? It's the Seattle Mariners. So 2 down. Next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith. Singy, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn.
That ends the inning, so we take a break.
Now batting, the shortstop, Heather Smith.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A 2-run shot. Her 23rd of the year. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. So runner at second, 2 down. Iden, the next to hit. Left-hand hitter waits. Out to short. Out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. Miller back to work. And
That's
ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and there's one away. Man at first, Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. She's already homered in this game. Into the outfield, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one through the in. outfield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Drops into the glove. 2 down. So 2 down. Now up next for Arizona, Lamont Wade Jr. Trying to send this extra innings. Base hit, that'll do it. Across is the winning run, and the Diamondbacks walk it off 5-4. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here. Heather Smith ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
I'll just look at the back of my...
Smith, off balance. There's one, and
He's
that's
out.
2. Base is empty with 2 away. Next to hit, Heather Smith. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. They say she went. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out
0-1's the
there.
count.
Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw. She's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Batting fourth, no left field.
New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Hard hit left side. In plenty
He's
of
out.
time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting none, the third baseman.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
That one ripped. And into the pool. It's out of here. Their 24th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Hit on the ground to short. Smith. Tosses to first.
Out.
Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And here is Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
Smith
Inside,
stands
ball
in
one.
now, looks at that one inside. Finds its way through, base hit.
I mean, come on, have a game. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but she sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's written like that.
Smith had a great showing in the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic.
Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. Here's a rocket out to left. Stretches out and hauls it in. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Now the Mets. Brendan Donovan up now for the Mets. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses across to first, and there's 2 down. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
McCarthy over at second, 1 down. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and she'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And they trail by 1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Feed to second, that's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First and second, 2 down. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
That one ripped. Out of here! Their 27th home run of the season. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
High fly ball out to left field. Donovan sizes this one up, brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. A big run scores on the sac fly. It's 6-4. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. That's it there. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. And what a play. Ball game.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Tying run on base. Great running and diving catch.
Heather Smith, with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can she keep it going again today? It's the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Heather Smith.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the
Elder
count.
with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best
Ball, that's
pitchers
in.
of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swing and a ground ball. Baker. Off balance beat.
Out.
There's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Heather Smith. Elder back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Garcia ranging back on it. Going gone. She leaves the yard to right. And the D-backs jump out in front. It's 3-2. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And first offering is fouled off. Smith, a former All-Star, 24 years old, and she's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in her last 10 games. Elder fires. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw,
Out.
and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Smith played brilliantly despite the loss. Only one hit.
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Bang! Oh, you are a star, aren't you?
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, minus 10, 9.
Smith ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down, and up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And they get Adames for the out. And that will end the inning. It's next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith. And now you're dealing with a player who has won multiple MVPs in her career, Sengi. That one ripped.
Come on, ball. Get out. Get up.
Hits the fence. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Man at first, one away.
Shortstop, Heather
Smith working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me she's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but she made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The throw to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, you can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him
that's
come
off
to
the
you.
plate. Ball 2.
This is inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Nice stop. Throws from his knees. He's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score. Runners at the corners here. One away. Smith will hit next. one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
1 down. Dalton rushing the next Giant to hit.
2-2-2.
On the ground. Smith. Oh, a great
He's out.
flip. There's
No,
one
he's in.
to first, not in time. Great effort there. First and second, 2 outs. Smith digs in now.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. She's proven she can drive in runs in these spots.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and he got her to chase.
0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Line drive, base hit. Pache around third. The throw in, but it's offline, and it's 9-3. Smith was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4 RBI game at the dish. Heather Smith, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. One down. Jose Miranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. And the 0-2. On the ground left side. 6, 4, out. 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. Next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith. Leading the NL in home runs to start today. She's been a beast. The shortstop takes the ball. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. Her 33rd homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
This is Joey Bart.
The catcher.
1 out, bases empty.
Joey Bart.
Out to short. Smith. On the run, throw to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one is lifted in the air. De La Rosa puts it away. 1 down.
Woo! She was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. She was ready to hit.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first and 2 away now.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 9, Tyler.
And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Grounds one to short. Smith. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Safe,
The
he's
throw
good.
won't get there in time, and he reaches safely. Now here is Heather Smith, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got her day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boo, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give her confidence the rest of the way.
Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, nobody on. Reese Hines steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground. Whips it to first. They don't come any quicker. Smith had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
She definitely made a difference for him in this one.
We have kept our eyes on the progress of the first female player in Major League Baseball. Welcome inside Studio 21 MLB Network. Thrilled to have you with us. My name is Lauren Shahadi. Carlos Pena here with me. Melanie Newman as well. There is no way to sugarcoat it. She is struggling right now. Her first slump at the big league, like you're shaking your head. Yeah, it's like you know it all too well. It happens. It happens to everyone, Carlos.
Yes, and it's tough. Like, look, I mean, the big leagues is a very difficult place to succeed, right? Everyone is just great ball players all around. So now here's the day of reckoning. It's the day of reckoning. Right? At the end of the day, it's like, look, this is what I wanted to be. I have achieved it. Now this is your first struggle. Now just get back to work, take a deep breath, and understand that the reason why you're in the big leagues is because you belong in the big leagues. And I'm sure she'll get out of it soon.
You have to be able to take that constructive criticism. You have to be able to look in the mirror every day and find a way to improve. I always love success is earned. Rent is due every single day. This is her rent. It's time to pay up on that collection right here. And it does mean going down, but her attitude and how she can take going down, make herself better, really find those spots to learn, and find some allies, some people who are going to back her and say, you know, this isn't personal. This is professional. This is your job. Find a way to dig yourself up from there and become an even better player.
Success is earned, rent is due. I love it.
Love it.
Good luck to you.
Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Heather Smith. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Playing the former team, Lowell Revenge Series rolling on the floor laughing.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped, ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. So 1 out, nobody on. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Torres.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Zips it to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
The shortstop,
Smith with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their struggles from time to time, Boog, and she's no exception. She's too good to struggle much longer, though.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bang! She circles the bases. Home run number 35 on the year. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
She wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and she punished it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Jones back to work. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Colton Cowser, the next Pirate to hit. Out to short, Smith. Tosses to first, 2 gone. First and second, 2 down. And here is Heather Smith. She's already homered in this game. Pretty amazing athlete. This player is power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch misses.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out because
it drops in, gets away a little bit. Runner scores from second as they get one back. Smith was a real bright spot despite the loss. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but she certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this. So up next, Heather Smith. Chris, she's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means she was named the best overall offensive performer in her league. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Javier, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That's outside. And the count is 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And that should quiet this home crowd. For second home run of the series, and the D-backs jump out in front. It's 2-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, she made him pay.
Kicks and deals. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Smith.
Javier back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Reaches but can't haul it in.
Everything came together perfectly for her right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first, one away.
Heather Smith.
Ground ball to
Nope,
the right
that's foul.
side. And that's a foul ball. Next
That's out
pitch
the
is
corner.
outside. Smith mashed a homer in her last game. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. There was a high slider, but she did a really good job of staying on plane with it, staying slightly above it with her hands. Hit that ball hard, and she got rewarded.
Man at first, Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Jeffers.
On the ground left side, 6. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of her hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
All set for the top of the 6th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. Sale back to work. Out to short. Whips it across. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
Smoked on the ground a second. A great play deep in the hole. Here in the bottom of the 9th, one out. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Smith really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 2 homers on the day.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going. So 2 down, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Heather Smith. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Josh Naylor. And the 0-1. On the ground. Smith throws to first in time. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That's her 4th home run of the series. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. Her homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small
that's
ball.
off the
They're
plate.
kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And the pitch. Line drive.
No!
And foul
Foul
ball.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie.
Off balance, here's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carmen Machinsky. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And first offering is fouled off. Machinsky measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Oh, and 2 now. Fights it off. She'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
She's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and she's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Smith had a sensational showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Smith. One up, one down.
you go ahead and the count 3-1. I think as a leadoff man that's got the ability to change the game with your speed, you want to really, really lock in on your pitch in that 3-1 count. And you hit a
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. She leaves the yard to right. Her 44th home run of the season, and that gives them a lead. It's 3-1. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And we're back. On to the third inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobichette. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Well struck left field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for her right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Right side, Horowitz. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Man at first, nobody out. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. Ground ball right side could be 2. Off balance pitch, there's 1. And that's 2. Next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got her day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boo, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give her confidence the rest of the way.
And that is out of play. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Smith had a great showing in the win.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job.